please state your full name for the record?
I live in Lake Worth.
And back in June of 2024, were you visiting Tampa, Florida?
Yes,
Why were you visiting Tampa?
because we were moving our daughter into the USF dorm. She was starting college for the first time.
Now, I'm going to ask you specifically about the early mornings of June 23rd of 2024. But before I do that, you said you were moving in your daughter who was going to the University of South Florida. Is that correct?
Correct.
Who did you come with?
I came with my husband and my daughter's boyfriend, and of course my daughter.
And what was your daughter's boyfriend's name?
Braden Smith,
And your husband?
Nestor Agramonte.
Okay. And where were you staying at when you came to Tampa that weekend?
The home suites across the street from USF campus.
Do you remember what floor you were on?
Second floor.
And what was your room number?
230, I believe.
Now, I'm going to go to the early morning hours of June 23rd, 2024. Did anything unusual happen that night, or I should say in the early morning hours of June 23rd of 2024?
Yes, yeah, for sure. So I was woken up by some popping sounds. My daughter's boyfriend, Mr. Smith, he threw me down to the ground and shielded me, and I was realizing these were gunshots I was hearing. My husband got up on the other side of the bed. He was closest to the window and looked at the window and saw a bullet hole through the window and yelled at us to get down. So we were all very scared and just stayed down until the bullet stopped.
Okay. What happened after the gunfire stopped?
We reached for our phones. We called 911. We called the hotel lobby, and I called USF campus security because I was really nervous about my daughter being there.
Okay. So who was in the hotel room that night?
Myself, my husband, and Braden Smith.
Where was your daughter at?
She was in the dorm at USF.
So going back to when you said you woke up, so were you sleeping at the time when all of this occurred?
Yes, ma'am.
How many gunshots did you think you heard?
Oh my gosh, there were so many, and it was so fast. I don't know, maybe 30, 40 at least. It was just rapid. Bum, 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 bum.
When you got up, did you also look to see where the bullet had come in through the room?
Yes, yeah. So we went over to the window, saw it came through. There were some bullet fragments on top of the, it's like the air conditioning vent, and it was on top of that.
At some point, did you make contact with officers from the Tampa Police Department?
Yes.
Did you provide an interview to an officer with the Tampa Police Department?
Yes.
Did crime scene come and process the room?
Yes.
How long were you in your room before you would say law enforcement was able to get to that room to process it?
You mean from the time of the shooting to when he came in?
Yes, ma'am.
It was a few hours.
I'm going to ask you about some photographs. Have I previously shown you photographs?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification, States Exhibit 19A through G. No, E, I apologize, 19A through E. And then what is this a photograph of?
That's the inside of our room.
And that is 19B for the record. I'm going to ask you about 19C, again, another room, but a close-up.
Yes.
And where were you, and what bed was you and your husband in?
We were on the bed closest to the window.
This one right here?
Yes, that's correct.
And then your daughter's boyfriend, Mr. Smith, was he in the other bed at the time when all
Yes,
this
he
happened?
was.
I'm going to show you States Exhibit 19D. Can you tell us what's in this photograph?
Yeah, that's our window where the bullet came through.
And that's what you saw after you were able to turn on the lights and look, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
I'm going to show you a close-up. I'm going to go to 19F. You said that there were some items or some kind of particles on the AC unit. Is this the AC unit that you're referring to in 19D?
Yes, ma'am.
Show you a close-up of that. 19F, is this what you're referring to?
Yes.
Okay. And is this also some broken glass up here in the top of the photograph?
Yes.
And then let me show, I'll do another close-up, 19G, or that close-up of the particles that were on the AC unit.
Yes.
And then 19E, is that a close-up of the bullet hole that was on your hotel room window?
Yes.
What sort of vehicle did you come to Tampa to bring your daughter in?
We rented a minivan, so we would have room for all of our stuff.
And when you were leaving at that point, let me ask you this, when did you leave from that hotel in Tampa?
We tried to leave maybe around 11:30, but the police officer said, they had to check all the vehicles first. Once they said they had been checked, we were going to leave, and then when we got in the car, we saw that there were bullet holes in our car.
And was it a rental vehicle, did you say?
Yes, it was.
Can you tell us what is in 16A?
That's the minivan that we rented.
You said that there were bullet holes, is that correct?
Yes.
Where were the first bullet holes that you noticed?
We first noticed it in the passenger seat. As Braden Smith got in, he noticed there were holes in there through the back and the front. And then as I was climbing in, I noticed there was a hole in the back of my seat too, which is the front passenger side.
I'm going to show you some of the seats. I'm going to show you 16M. Do you see these holes in the seat?
Yes.
And then 16N is a close-up of that.
Yes.
Was there, I think you mentioned there was also a hole in the license plate, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. That's where we believe it entered through, and it actually went through the hand cart that we had, like to bring all of our stuff in. So it went through that and then through the two seats.
I'm going to show you. Can you point out for us in 16B where exactly the hole is?
Sure. Physically or just?
You can get up and show.
Okay. So it's the, it was in the queue, and it's over on like the side of the queue.
I'm going to show close-up 16D. Can you point it out for us?
Sure. It's right here. Side of the queue.
I'm going to show you. And you said that there was a hand cart, is that correct, that was inside of the van?
Yes, that's correct.
16J, is that what is being viewed there?
Yes.
Okay, I also want to show you a close-up of the back of that seat in 16K. Can you show where the damage was that wasn't there before the shooting?
Sure, it was in the back of the seat right here.
And I'm going to show you a close-up of the hand cart. 16I, is that what you noticed when you first got into the minivan?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we would pass the witness.
Cross-examination?
Defense has no questions for this witness.
Okay, thank you. May this witness be excused?
Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.